Yo, what it do, man? What's going on? Y'all know what we doing today. Y'all know what's going on, man. Today, we chopping it up, man. With, of course, with Scooby Cutz and the team. My guy Swag, my guy Marco. What it do?
What's going on? What's going on?
Hey,
what the fuck is
the chef is in the building?
What's going on? Hey,
in the
check
building.
this out, man. Today, we got a real deal OG in the game, man. You hear me? When I say OG,
legend.
Well,
OG, a legend, man. I say a legend of the hip hop, a legend of one of the most ionic magazines. You know what I'm talking about? One of the most.
This man said ionic.
Iconic. Shout out to that. Being
Ionic,
iconic,
nigga.
man.
It's my word. Let me use my word, goddammit. Shit.
Ionic's hard.
Yeah.
Ionic do sound.
Let me use my word.
You know, it do sound major,
Hey,
man.
it
sound major,
It
though.
sound better than iconic.
I'm with it. Ionic, bro.
Ionic. Yeah. Anyway, fuck you, Swag. Hey, but look, we're going to pop this shit out like this, man. We got my dog, the one and only Benzino.
AKA the source.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Mr. Source himself.
Appreciate that, yo.
How you been, OG?
Living legend,
I'm good, man.
Living
I'm
legend.
good, man.
That's
Yeah,
what's up,
everything
man.
good. You know, healthy,
Right.
free, healthy, alive.
Free. Speaking of free, nigga. we glad you free.
Yeah, man. The tape that they dropped, that was like in COVID, and you know, I don't even think the PPPs was out, but times was rough, so I had my little apartment
Yeah.
and you know, I was doing my little 1-2 with the apartment. You know what I'm saying? I can't really
Finesse, I mean,
Yeah.
who
So
everybody done done
so
that.
you know, the thing is like, I think they was evicting, going crazy with the evictions.
Yeah.
I knew it was gonna be about at least 7 months before they came to me. You know what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
line was long. So me and Pablo had some time. You know, my little dog and shit. You know they locked Pablo up too.
Oh, they like the dog up too.
Yeah, man. I got out that day. Pablo stayed and shit. I didn't get Pablo for like 8-9 days.
I gotta ask, what was the charge for the dog? Like that's crazy.
It's just that nobody was there to, you know, I couldn't give him to nobody. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, he didn't have no bail or nothing.
He didn't have no bail.
I'm gonna tell you the story though. The
dog.
funny
It had
shit
to
was
be
when I
major.
finally went and got him, right? So I went down there. They said it's like damn near like it's hundreds of kennels and dogs all barking, smelling like shit. But it's I guess it's Cobb County's where animals go when shit happens.
Oh yeah.
So when they finally brought Pablo out, he happy in the motherfucker. He come in, I said, Pablo, I said, it was a moment. So when we come outside, there's like a little yard in the front of the building. It's an official building. They got the flags up. So they got the Cobb County flag up, the jail flag up.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Pablo went right over there and shit right there. I didn't even pick that motherfucker up.
As he should. You know what I'm talking about?
know,
Fuck the police.
Man, I said, man, I took a picture, man. I said, come on, Pablo, man.
So did they take Pablo paw prints?
My man, I don't know, but that nigga was Pablo
Come
was.
on, bro. We gotta ask.
You know what? You know he was there for 7-8 days. You know what I'm saying? And
He did time.
Well,
Yeah.
hard, hey,
He did a
man,
whole fucking
he
week.
had a bid.
Is that one human day or 7? All right, let me. All right. Pablo Escobar.
dog days.
Hey, man, the dog days was years on my mom. The dog days was years on my mom.
Yeah, man. Let's get to it though, man. But what's been going on, Zeno?
Man,
Like,
you know what I'm saying? You know, it's just it's life really. You know what I'm saying? I think the biggest misconception is like, you know, people see people and they draw, like when it comes to celebrities, they draw this light that I guess they want celebrities to be in all the time, but they don't. One thing about me, and I think over the years people can relate, because I just go through everything else everybody else go. I'm just
Facts.
yeah, human being, real
He's a
nigga
human,
shit.
man.
Nothing changes, you know. Really, nothing changes. Like the whole celebrity thing, I don't know. I just never I never looked at myself like that. I think it's more of a blessing when people be like, "Man, Benzino, Zeno, what's up?" And
Sure.
that's a blessing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I don't look at it as a celebrity thing, because I just be happy, just as happy to holler at the niggas that's hollering at me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I do feel like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, people don't want to understand. They rather misunderstand situations.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And just go with that narrative just so because it's more interesting.
Yeah,
Right,
of
yeah, of
course.
course.
Especially when it comes to celebrities, man.
But you know what though? What I do notice is like our culture, our people, they understand, like they get it. In real, like the internet's different. The internet's a whole different world. But like when I'm out The love is amazing. The love is crazy. And I think I'm more famous than I've ever been now. You know what I mean? Everywhere I go, it's just like, man, it's crazy.
It's
and
love.
It's super, always love. It's
Yeah,
never
always.
nothing but love. And we talking like a big demographic, like from, 13 to 72. You
That's
know what I'm
dope.
saying?
That's dope that you're saying that. I kind of revert back. That's something that I do. We spoke before about homage, and I think you can tell us better than anybody. Do you feel like you have been paid the proper homage for the work that you put in, or do you even feel like there's homage owed?
Nah, man, I don't. I'm really, when I say this is true, like I'll be 60 in July, and like I'm just so grateful to be alive and free. Like
Well, you seem preserved,
I
man.
really
You seem like you're
mean
not
that.
worried about a lot of the stuff that a lot of people consume.
Well, that I probably had to grow into that. Like,
Okay.
It took time for
But
me
it's
to,
evident today, is what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah. I don't let things, you know what I'm saying? Things that are out of my control and things that I can't, as far as narratives, I don't like it, especially if I know they ain't true, or if it's nothing that I felt. If I've made mistakes in life, I own up to them, take responsibility, and move on. Right.
Right.
I'm my biggest critic.
Critic.
I'm my biggest.
Yes.
We all have battles with ourselves.
Real deal.
The biggest battle you're gonna go through before anybody is with yourself.
Yeah.
And as long as you can look at yourself in the mirror and really be like, okay, I'm okay with what I see.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And not try to like
Beat yourself up.
beat yourself up or brush away the shit that you don't want to
Deal
admit.
with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so I've learned that, man, and I'm grateful for it because I'm more at peace, and I can see everything's moving a little more slower, and I can see the world better.
Yeah.
I'm a lot more understanding.
So you conquered yourself. You
I
conquered
finally. It took a while because I was my own worst enemy, and in a lot of ways, and I had to. I'm always adapting and adjusting. You have to, especially as an older nigga, because if you don't, that's where the problems are gonna set in. You're gonna be left behind.
And
You're
the
gonna be
expiration
left out.
date kick in.
Yeah,
man.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, check this out. I don't know about my guys, but I'm ready to get with the shit.
I'm ready.
Man, what's up with
Let's go right down the line.
what's up with your boy, man?
Who?
Mr. Naked Ass.
Which one? Which
The
one?
man
There's so
said,
many.
which?
Pump,
Which
pump,
one?
pump, get up. Pump, pump.
Who's your partner,
Oh
man?
man, Joe No Buttons. Joe No Buttons.
Yeah.
What the fuck was he doing?
You tell me, man. What you think about that,
The
man?
thing with Joe, right? See, the thing with Joe, because again, you got to be able to laugh at yourself. So
Yeah.
Joe's he's too bougie.
Right.
Like, hip hop's not bougie, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand. Like, there's an audience out there that that are educated and they use big words, and because that's where Joe's audience is. They're real.
Uptight.
Yeah, what do you got to say
Snobby.
now? Why are you running around butt ass naked, knocking on people's doors?
Exactly.
I don't want to hear sleepwalking because if he was sleep, how come you sleptwalk to the woman's house and not Leroy's house? You know what I'm saying?
But what the hell, boy?
Oh man.
Or the apartment, like because he talks shit about everybody. So
Yeah.
what are you running around with your Johnson out in the hallway,
Well,
Preach.
knocking on people's doors?
Questions, man.
What the fuck is going on with
We got
you, bro?
questions,
Man, we
man.
wanna know.
We need answers, man.
We need answers.
Come on, Joe.
I'm not going for that
Come on, Joe.
sleepwalking shit. I'm not. I'm not.
You think he
what do
was
you
horny?
what do you think it is?
He was horny.
Yeah, he was horny.
He was on that shit.
He was on one.
He was
Or
horny.
two.
He was on that shit.
So what too?
Yeah, or two. He
I mean,
was
I
on
wrong.
one or
Listen,
two.
He was on X pill.
Listen.
Nah, I ain't want no damn X bill. Calm that down.
I've been
Calm
there.
that down. There was not no X bill. Don't do that. What you ain't gonna do is for all my pill poppers. We ain't gonna do that.
He said, you know
I've been there, but not there. I've been there,
Yeah.
but not there.
Not that far.
Yeah, no, because first of all, the lady had the daughter, and they looking through the Ring camera, and this nigga's like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, like Buddy on 5 Heartbeat.
Like, yeah, man, come on. Swing Low Joe. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
Low.
That was a low blow.
Joe.
That was a low blow
Joe blow.
to Joe.
Low
That was a
Joe.
low blow to Joe.
Joe No
Oh,
Buttons.
man.
Joe button that shit up,
Nigga
nigga.
said Joe
button that
no
shit-
button.
He said Joe button that shit up. Button that shit up. Joe button that shit up.
I want to see what Flippin' them got to say, and Melissa and what are they gonna say about about Caesar? That's their Caesar.
That's the season.
Yeah, he thought he was Caesar in the hallway. He thought it was a Roman bath day.
Yeah.
It's a Roman bath day.
Oh man, come on, Joe.
Man.
Joey,
what's good,
Come on,
Joey?
Joe.
What's good, man?
While we talking about motherfuckers in the headlines, you know what I'm saying? You are also a person that stays in the headlines.
Yeah, man, I'm a wild boy at times, man.
Now,
Yeah, Zeno, you get pretty wild.
you was just talking. I mean, you was just in the headlines.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think it was you and your old lady or whatnot.
Yeah.
And you said that, you know what I'm saying, you was practicing for a line.
It was for a Tubi movie.
Okay. Explain that situation.
Yeah, 'cause
So
what was this?
me and my girl Ashley, we every time I've been getting a lot of Tubi movies. I just signed. I'll be in Detroit next week with Dennis Reed. I signed on to a whole series like a Law and Order, and this particular scene was a suicide scene where the guy got caught cheating, and the girl was, you know what I'm saying, talking about she's gonna leave him and everything, and he went crazy, and you know what I'm saying. I said, I bet there's actually 3 other versions of that. But that was the one that, you know what I'm saying, and that we put out.
Well, you played the hell out that role, man. Let's get it up for him, man. You played the hell out that role.
I mean, that's
Shout out to the road.
it's movie.
So here's my thing. So
That shit was-
So y'all dropped together like, okay, we about to hit him with this one.
No, well, actually, there was one that I wanted to go, but it was less clothes on, and then, you know, she didn't want to be seen in it, so we had to edit it to make sure that she wasn't seen.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know, I mean, I've been taking this movie shit serious, man.
Why you
you
ain't take
good.
that scene to OnlyFans? You could have got paid off that.
I got an OnlyFans.
Damn it, my bad.
Oh shit.
I got an OnlyFans. I got my OnlyFans since 2020, and I made a substantial amount of money just. You know what I'm saying? Just showing my meat. You know what I'm saying?
So you just be on OnlyFans.
Just showing the love sausage.
Hey, my bad, bro. I ain't mean to, you know. Yeah.
Zeno's a nasty dog.
This what we doing right now. This is what we probably do.
My bad.
I heard OnlyFans. I was like, oh, they must know.
Nah, hell nah. We don't know. We don't know.
No, not so that you know, but it's like, you know. Let me tell you, OnlyFans. I would advise OnlyFans. I would advise y'all to get the OnlyFans, and let me tell you why. The body's like art. It's like your own personal. No. Listen.
I'm just saying, you know.
It's like everybody. It's your own personal expression of art.
Yeah.
That's what makes you different from 8 billion people on this earth.
All right.
So, you know, it's just not the parts down there. It's everything. It's everything about you.
Right.
And so, you know what I'm saying? You could do Scoob. You could be like butt naked, cutting it like, you know, like.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, man.
I do have a.
You could be like a
If
butt
you
naked
ever
barber.
chop me up.
None of that.
Like a butt naked barber.
No,
Hey, man, I'm going to tell you right now.
You know how much money you would make?
None for me.
Oh, no.
None for me.
Hey.
Wouldn't make $1.
So let me ask you something. So look, okay, so I'm gonna tell you, I made about close to 60, let's say, from OnlyFans, right?
Okay.
And that's not having sex with nobody. This is just love sausage. That's it, right? You wouldn't do videos and pictures of just naked just to get bands like all the time. Like, it's rough out here.
Yeah, but I don't know who looking though.
You know
But,
what?
I think at that point, you don't give a fuck.
It doesn't matter.
Right.
Because I'm be honest.
Because you don't see them.
He's you don't. But at
But
first,
they see you.
at first I had to get used to that. At first I had to get used to that because you know it's not just women looking. But guess what? That money's all green. The money don't change because of the women and it don't change. So again, if I'm naked and somebody wants to pay to see me naked, that's the highest form of flattery you can get.
I ain't gonna lie, he made a point. It's a wild one.
But it's a point.
You know, yeah.
But it's a point.
I'm not.
Guaranteed. While Donald Trump's in office, OnlyFans will be going up.
Hey,
It's
hey,
going
hey,
up?
Yeah.
Be on the lookout for the case way OnlyFans.
So we all know you for all your endeavors, right?
Scooby nuts. Cutz.
Bro, you laugh. I'm telling
There's
you.
one. Look,
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Case way OnlyFans, fat, black, and jacked. Okay?
Bro, you'd be surprised, bro. That shit would.
Cooking these nuts. Cooking these nuts.
I don't know. You want to cook the nuts?
you be
That's a
cooking?
little different. It's a little different.
Cooking these nuts, man. You feel me?
Yourself.
You don't know who watching. You feel me? Cooking these nuts, man.
Yeah, hey, listen.
Scooby Cutz.
It's the ensemble.
Do y'all, hold on, let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all go on OnlyFans and watch? Have y'all gone and seen women?
I've seen it,
I
but
ain't
I
been
don't,
on
I
OnlyFans and
don't,
saw me
I
a
don't
little.
go in.
I ain't never been
I've
on
seen
that.
it, but I don't like.
I ain't gonna lie.
subscribe and all of that.
I ain't gonna lie. I
Thank
ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? You know how back in the day you was like, I always want to know what you. Oh, you got an OnlyFans now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let me see that.
I
Easy
ain't-
access, man.
I ain't did the OnlyFans,
Easy access.
but I have clicked on the Twitter links on Facebook though.
Well, then you OnlyFans.
That's the same
But
thing.
I don't subscribe.
When you see Linktree on a chick's page,
Yeah,
Hey, it's
she about
crazy.
that life.
you damn
It's
sure right.
crazy.
She
I
about
used to
that life.
I used to think back in the day when they had the link tree that it was mixed up with LinkedIn. I used to be like, okay, you try to do something. Nah.
You see Linktree on
see Linktree.
Instagram?
OnlyFans something there somewhere.
She
She
yeah.
bucking
All her
niggas.
other
OF.
businesses, but
Bucky.
OF
OnlyFans.
mommy.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, look, okay. It's enough of talking about balls and all, so let's get into the next subject. You hear me? So, check this out. All right. We heard a story about Eminem. About a crazy story that you
Another story?
yeah, about some you took his sign.
Oh, I went to Mom Spaghetti. I went to his restaurant.
Oh, this nigga gutter.
You fuck with spaghetti?
Yeah, I fuck with
Come on,
spaghetti.
now. I make some of the best spaghetti out.
All right.
For sure.
This is the worst spaghetti you will ever taste.
No.
I'm talking, and not just because it's Marshall. This
Was
is
it
the
bad
worst.
because of the beef?
This is the worst
He
spaghetti.
called him
Was it bad because of the beef?
It was no. It's like it's like. Have you ever ate SpaghettiOs? You ever ate SpaghettiOs?
Yes.
Yeah.
It tastes like spaghetti.
It's like SpaghettiOs.
Wow.
Man,
It's like spaghetti.
Wow.
kind of come in the can.
And then they give you a sandwich with spaghetti. It's like 2 big pieces of bread, and they put the spaghetti on it. with
Yeah, a
the
little
meat.
garlic bread type thing.
But it's like, and they put it in a Chinese food thing.
Yeah.
Now that was cool. I was like, oh, this is kind of slick, but I was trying to like it. The meatballs, all that shit was.
It was
hard.
not it.
It was not it, and that shit was packed, and everybody was eating it. I mean, it was pretty much 99%. You know.
Was you mad that it was packed? Or, like,
No,
you
not at
just
all.
I just gotta ask.
No.
I don't know where your questions come
No,
from.
I gotta ask.
no. Look it, because like you know what I'm saying. Like you expect that with him.
Yeah.
Now he could come out with Eminem's shit burgers and it's gonna
And it's
be packed.
going, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Right.
it don't matter. Let me get 3 shit burgers with. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, I'll take 3 shit burgers with.
I'm sorry, Mama. I never meant to hurt you.
He can for real. He gonna do anything and they gonna love.
I mean,
gonna love
you know
Eminem.
what I'm saying? Like,
It's him.
it's him.
It's him.
So
If y'all are in Detroit, just go try the spaghetti.
I'm not.
Don't take my. Don't take my.
I'm not.
All right. So
I'm
you-
very picky.
So,
I'm not.
so you and Eminem cool?
Nah, I don't. I'm not cool. I don't know him. Like I've never met him.
You, all
I'm
right.
cool with y'all. I'm cool
Right.
with everybody in here. We here. It's my people. I don't know that guy.
Wait, y'all don't know each other from beefing?
I've never met him in person.
How y'all beefing? Y'all know each other?
I never met him. It's hip hop. It was a rap beat.
yeah.
It was a rap beat. And you know he's not the most. You don't see him.
Facts.
Like you don't see that guy. He doesn't do podcasts. He don't do nothing.
He's very incognito.
Yeah.
How come nobody says anything about that? That he doesn't come on people's podcasts and support their podcasts. How
That's
come
a hell
nobody
of a
says anything about that?
I mean, I don't know.
All
I'm
these
not an
bozo-ass
Eminem
reactors
fan.
that be on his nuts.
Yeah.
How come nobody says anything about him coming on the show and sitting down and I'm
I'm
supporting?
talking to the people. You saw now.
That's a hell of a question, though. We've been supporting him for years,
We
man.
haven't
decades,
seen
man.
Marshall. Where's Marshall?
I mean, I'm
Where
not
you at,
really, I'm not
Marshall?
really an Eminem fan, so I can't really like go back and forth on it.
That's
I mean,
why I fuck with him, man. I fuck with him.
He telling the truth. He telling us the
I just
truth.
be like, I don't even know. I don't even think about it that hard.
All right, my brother. So
But this is what I will say. Oh, you about to go?
I got a
wild on
question, man.
Okay.
Being a father
Yeah.
in this game,
Yep.
as long as you've been in this game, like, was that a struggle? Because I'm a father.
that? No, I ain't got no kid. Don't be looking at me like that.
All right, we 2 for 3 up here for father.
I ain't got no kid. I see what y'all go through.
And
What you talking about?
you know, how hard was it, juggling all of that and still maintaining?
Listen, just like every other street nigga out here,
Yeah.
like most of us really wasn't even ready to have children. Most of us.
You got a lot of kids.
Well, I got 4. What do you mean?
You got
School?
4?
What the fuck?
That's a lot, nigga.
4 ain't shit. I know niggas.
got
who
more
got.
than that.
I know
15.
niggas.
Right?
I got more than
School.
that.
Joe
I'm
Tucker.
gonna blow your shit
Joe
up.
Tucker.
Damn.
Joe Tucker. I know
What we
niggas.
talking about?
Joe Tucker. I know
man.
niggas.
I got 4.
You got 4.
4.
You
Nigga
got 4
got
kids.
13.
And you got 4 kids, and no disregard to any of your other kids,
Yes.
but one of your children, we all know by the name of Coyle Ray, right?
It's my only girl.
That's
Big
your
girl,
only
son.
girl,
On the daughter.
and she's extremely talented, brother.
I appreciate it.
And
I
she come
appreciate
from you, man.
Yeah.
I got a question, man, because there's some juggling stuff up there.
Well, let
and
me
I
answer
just
the
wanna
first
know.
one
All right,
because it's important.
Okay, true.
Being a guy from the street and like having babies and everything, so you really wasn't financially ready. Your time wasn't stable enough ready. You really wasn't ready to take care of a child.
Right.
This is most of us when we have our first.
Yeah.
All right. So right then and there, we're up against all that.
Yeah.
Now, we love our child because everybody when that beautiful baby comes out, and I was in the hospital room with all mines. You know what I'm saying? I seen all mines.
Shout out to that, man.
I
It's hard to
I
do.
didn't watch him come out because I didn't want to see the pee like that. I stood in the back. You know what I'm saying? I'm be honest.
No,
I didn't want to. I didn't. Yeah. To this day, I don't know what that looks like. You know what I'm saying? But when it came out, I cut the cord, and you know what I'm saying. I just didn't want to see the pee like that. I like looking at the pee when it's
Pristine.
I think.
So now it's like, you got to hustle because the number one thing is kids got to eat. That's the number one thing. They got to eat.
They gotta
you know what I'm
eat.
saying? So you, even if you have a job, the job's not a great job. If you're out there hustling and selling drugs and you know what I'm saying,
Or OnlyFans.
and doing your thing, OnlyFans would actually give you the time. If there was an OnlyFans back then,
It would have 8.
Oh,
It would have 8
yeah.
back then.
I would have had more time to spend with them.
Back.
OnlyFans ain't nothing but just
Showing your whack.
that's
Just
it.
whacking.
So it's true. He's true. It is. It ain't no real. You know what I'm saying? It's like free money.
We gonna censor you.
I'm just saying.
We're gonna talk about this shit later, bro.
Nah. So even if you're hustling, you're not gonna have all the time that you want to spend with the child as young black men out there in the streets.
Yeah.
So to answer your question, it's a struggle and it's difficult.
Yeah.
And you do the best you can with what you have and what you're taught. And I don't think kids, and I don't think this generation really understands the sacrifice of us growing up in the 80s. And me, the 70s, 80s, 90s, like to even survive that shit.
Speak
For
on
sure.
it,
For
man.
sure.
To even
Speak on
to
it,
even
man.
survive it. I don't think they really understand, and I think that's where the gap is right now. And it's with me and Coy, because of all the drama that people seen us have, which is unfortunate on the internet. It's unfortunate because I never thought in a million years that this would ever happen to me. Because I always felt like, I always was there. You know what I'm saying? I always took care of my kids.
Yeah.
I was always the money guy. You know what I'm saying? Taking care of everybody. And I never knew that this was gonna happen. Then especially on the internet.
Facts.
So I'm like the prototype of this. But there's a lot of guys going through what me and going through with their daughters.
Yeah.
Because sons are easier.
Yeah.
Sons, you just give them some money.
we
and
smooth, man.
Yeah, like
We
you know what I'm
smooth,
saying.
How about, of course, we see in the blogs, we see everybody know. Core pregnant.
Yeah, man. I found out when y'all did.
Yeah. So now that you know she pregnant, and then who she pregnant by,
Nah, it's
how you feel about that, man?
Well, first of all, I'm excited because this will be my, I'll be a granddad.
Yeah.
Shout out to that, man.
Got that, man.
That's crazy. That's pretty dope.
Real
That's amazing,
deal.
man.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
And me me, I know I'm gonna be the ill grandfather, you know what I'm saying, with little man. Like, or I hope it's a boy, be honest. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to be able to, because see, with me and my father, we'll be able to give him that MVP, those moral values and principles from our era.
Speak on it.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's, I'm excited. I'm excited for them. I want to say congratulate to them on air. Yeah, it's just gonna be amazing. I know she's gonna be, I know she's gonna go through this process of being pregnant. She's gonna, from me knowing her and then me getting, 3 other of my baby's mothers pregnant. You're gonna have to really spend time with her and make sure she gets what they, because they change when they're pregnant. Like the hormones,
man.
Things happen, man. And
Facts.
Coy's already high strung, so old Trippy, he gonna have his work cut out for him. You know what I'm saying? But man, I wish him well, man. It's pretty dope.
I think this grandbaby is gonna bring you and I think it's gonna bring you and your daughter bond like back closer than ever.
I mean, that'd be dope.
I honestly
What the
think
children
that, bro.
do it, man.
What'll
They
be
tend to do it
what'll
all
be
the
better
time.
than that, man? I leave it in God's hands now.
Yeah.
Because I think the more I approached it, the more chaotic it gets. So I don't say nothing, man. I just wish him well.
One of the biggest blessings when bringing a child in is the father agreeing, or at least having some kind of parallel alignment together. Have you ever met Trippie Redd?
Nah, my dad met him. He had went out there because see, when they was dating, I don't want to meet no guys just dating my daughter because I don't really need to meet you because I don't know how long you're gonna be around, and I'm not trying to meet different guys. So I really don't want to meet no guy. Now this is different, of course.
Right.
This situation. But my father did go out and meet him, and I asked him. I said, "So how is he?" He said, "Man, He said he's cool, man. He's cool. You know what I'm saying?" He said, "Smokes a lot of weed." He said, "Man, he smokes." But he said he's cool, man. And you could kind of look at Trippie from what I see, like him the way he is. He don't come across really like disrespectful or anything. You know what I'm saying? He seems like
he real even killed.
A real good guy who loves to do music.
Yeah, he loves that music.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he loves
and
music.
he know it.
You know what I'm saying?
He know that music.
And it looks like he has a great relationship with his mother, and that's always a great thing. So I look forward to meeting him. If I'm going to meet him, if not, then we just wait and see what happens. I'm sure he knows who I am. You know what I'm saying? And as far as I'm sure he knows that's my daughter, and that he has to treat her a certain way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If not based on her, based on me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm coming. If there's any issues,
sure.
That's not just with him, with any of my kids.
For sure.
I would hope any father would.
What do you think? What you think is causing the continuous like separation with you and with you and your daughter?
I mean, it's the internet. It's the internet.
Yeah.
You see, the internet, right? The natural order of things before the internet, right, is that every generation would learn from the generation above them. And they would watch with awe. They would be amazed. They'd be like, man, I want to be like them one day. And that's how it is. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it goes.
Thanks.
Our generation, the internet came, so the internet passed us. And then their generation just went right past us too with the internet. And that's what happened. And it's the first time, I think, in our history that the gap between the two generations are all together, meaning like the women, the young girls and the older women, they all got lashes, all got makeup, they all wearing the same clothes. You know what I'm saying? The older guys and the young boys are wearing the same we're all in one. It's never been like that before. There used to be separation with people older than you. There was a separation of
And
how
you could tell.
Of course, of what you wore, where you went, there was a
Right.
big. Now there's no separation, and that kind of confuses things for them and for older people.
Yeah, for sure.
If you let it.
Have y'all ever tried to get in a mediation?
You know what, man?
Sit down and talk to counselors or anything?
To me, you know what I'm saying? Because I've done a few. The only time I really went to, I think when I done reality TV, like, I done a bunch of reality TV where they have always had therapists and psychologists, and there was this one lady I think Spirit. I remember, she was out of all of them, she really was the one that I was like, wow. I mean, I was learning stuff from her. And the biggest thing I learned is like stuff out of your control, just let it go, man.
Let it go.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because all you're gonna do is just, give yourself unwanted, unnecessary anxieties that you don't need. You know, Koi is independent. She's making money. Like, what's better than that? Like the pressure off me is so much. I thank her for that.
Yeah.
Just for that, and I thank God for that. You know what I'm saying? So all I want to do is just, at this point, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know, it's embarrassing to go through stuff like that with your daughter. For me, it is. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? At first, I didn't know how to handle it. You know, I get emotional. I take things personal. But, you know, I had to learn, you know, that that's not the way.
And to hear your side of the story is extreme, because it was kind of a picture painted that you was against her actually elevating in the game. So to hear you saying all of this,
it's the internet shit.
It doesn't make sense because, again,
not to us.
No. I'm just saying in general, like, you want your child to do well. Like, Koi never stripped. I mean, it took her to she's 27 to get pregnant. Like, you know what I'm saying?
She's
like,
doing damn good.
Yeah,
man.
like me and her mom did good when you look at it. Like,
yeah,
you know
you
what
all
I'm saying?
did good.
You know,
Y'all
so
did great.
you know, and you know, I the rapping thing I didn't know. You know, I wanted my son to rap because, you know, I mean, this rap is raunchy. I don't want my daughter talking about
Benzino or Chavo.
Chavo, yeah. You know, and the crazy thing is, man, congratulations to Chavo. He about to have a baby too. So I'm gonna have
Chavo, man.
I got two. That's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying?
You got 2 for 1, man.
That's two. I got
Yeah.
two.
Actually cool though. I mean, it's perfect time.
If they both boys, it's just gonna be. I'm gonna be like, man, this gonna be. They're gonna have the coolest grandpops ever. They just don't know. So I mean, listen, I appreciate that y'all feel that way about it. But I, you know, I leave it in God's hands, and usually, man, God comes through for me. So
always, he gonna always show up, man. You know what I'm talking about? Always. But check this out though. So Fedzzo.
Who's that?
Fedzzo.
Who's Fedzzo?
Oh, he don't know.
Lean back.
Oh, Fat Joe.
Terror Squad.
Fat Joe.
Yeah.
What's
See,
up?
that's that
Lean
Memphis.
back.
That nigga said Fedzzo. Who the fuck is Fedzzo?
That's that Memphis shit.
That's that
Come on,
slang.
man.
That's slang, my bad. Fat Joe.
I'm fucking dead,
Cuban or Cuban. You know what I'm saying? That's that Memphis. You know what I'm saying? Cuban or Cuban. You know, that's that Memphis. That's that Memphis, man.
You should have been here last week, man.
Crazy word.
So you and Fedzzo cool?
See, you did it again. I don't know what the fuck that was about.
Me and Fedzzo cool. Yeah, I would. Now, Fat Joe, you know what? I've known the crazy thing is I've known Fat Joe for a long time in this game. And as far as being cool, I would say we're as cool as anybody who's in the industry and don't hang out, but seen each other over the years as cool would be.
Yeah.
Did that
So
kind of
it's the hard
called
word.
cordial.
You know what I'm saying?
Respect.
It's called cordial.
Yeah.
It's
you
the
know,
respect word in there.
He sees me, I see him, and you know, you got to give him his flowers because he's been around for a long time. He stood the test of time. He's always managed to, you know what I'm saying, for one way or another, coming out with like a banger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he's probably the only Puerto Rican rapper that's even got this far. I mean, think about it. That has
Damn,
nothing to do
I
with
forgot he was Puerto
reggaeton. You know,
Rican.
that has nothing to do with reggaeton.
I thought he was black.
Stop it.
He thought he was a red bone.
Hey, all these
Not
years.
red
shit.
But y'all out here wilding today, bruh. Y'all is wilding today.
You thought Fat Joe was black?
He say nigga more than me, shit. I thought he was
Light
black.
skin.
Get your man.
I thought he was black.
Motherfucker.
I mean, Jimmy said you thought he was a red bone.
Nah.
Why you got? I ain't saying like
I
that.
know he Puerto
But
Rican.
Joe grew up in the Bronx. So when you grow up in the Bronx, it really is a mixture of Puerto Rican and black, and everybody is, you know.
I know. Shout
Yeah.
out to Joe. I know you Puerto Rican, man. I'm being funny, man. Hey, he been accepted in the black community for a long time, man. We love Joey, man.
Let me ask y'all a question. What is FBA? What was that thing that he was going through the FBA? What was that? What is the FBA? Somebody enlighten me because I don't know what that is. What is it? Foundational Black America.
I thought it was the
Who
Fat
is the
Business
foundation? Is that us? Is that us? This is it's us. Okay, cool. All right, that's them cool. I didn't know who Foundational Black America was.
Nah,
I ain't even going there with you.
I'm dead ass. I did because like that just came up. Foundational Black America. I never heard that back when I was coming up.
I never knew there was a debate between you and him about who started hip hop, Black or Puerto Rican people. I love to speak on that.
All right. Well, listen. Again, the Bronx is where hip hop came from,
sure.
right? At that point, there was no place in the United States like the Bronx. It was real poor. In the 70s, Caribbean people moved to the Bronx. A lot of Caribbean people from all the islands.
All right.
And that was where they could. That's where they could.
Thrive.
It was the lowest housing was in the Bronx.
Right.
Real bad conditions. Real fucked up. Right. That's where hip hop birthed out of. The early hip hop was just DJing. It wasn't no rapping. In 1973, early hip hop was because disco was still big. Mm-hmm. Okay, and they're taking disco beats and they're scratching them.
Correct.
Jamaican influences with Kool Herc coming out with the sound systems and taking parts of the beat and stuff. You got to understand, the Bronx, there was nothing else like that. So Joe grew up in the Bronx. When breakdancing came, it really was a Puerto Rican thing. Okay. Right? Graffiti really was a Puerto Rican thing. There was black, but that was predominantly their part of hip hop, which, you know what I'm saying? It was
that's just part of the hip hop culture.
Back then it was heavy.
Yeah.
It was, you know what I'm saying?
Like this, give us game.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. No.
Culture,
So on one hand, I can understand Joe, because all Joe seen was that. Like he didn't grow up, because it's just like me. Like I grew up in Four Corners, Roxbury. I'm Cape Verdean and my grandmother's Puerto Rican, right? So I never even looked at light skin. I always was black. I never even looked at the whole. I never seen myself as nothing else. I never seen myself as I'm getting special treatment or worse treatment. I just was a nigga. You know what I'm saying? When you fill out forms, it's black, white, or other. Black. You black. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm not other. I'm not white. I'm black. So to Joe's point, hip hop was in the Bronx, and in the Bronx was predominantly Puerto Rican and black. So you got to give. And then Puerto Ricans was DJing. They was because back then there wasn't no solo artists. Everybody was in crews. Mm-hmm. So usually you got about 3-4 black guys. You got a Puerto Rican guy. Yeah. Fearless 4, you had 2 Puerto Rican DJs. You know what I'm saying? So the Puerto Ricans was heavy at the beginning of hip hop. It just that once hip hop, all the black people really got on it, and it just, then Puerto Rican kind of like, phased out a little bit. But Joe held the flag. So that's why when Joe's saying that, he's like, well, wait a minute, that's, because it's true. Crazy Legs and them and all them, they was a part of this. And, without them elements and without everything, who knows where it would be now? So you got to give the forefathers they props. Yeah. So,
I don't knock it, because, you know what I'm saying? Like, I do feel, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to hip hop as in a culture, you know what I'm saying? Yes, you must, you know what I'm saying, intertwine those beginnings. But, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to rap,
yeah, you got.
You know what I'm saying? That's different. You know what I'm saying?
You got to go back to the roots.
I could deal with that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I could go with
different.
that. Yeah, because black people started dominating the rap.
Yeah.
Right.
It's the same thing like with the quarterback position. Quarterback position in a minute is going to be all black in a second.
Correct.
All right, it didn't start out that way.
No.
It was kind of like, you know what I'm saying, black people dominated rap, so that's why people are going to think it came from, which it did come from black people, but Puerto Ricans at the very beginning were there. They had something to do with it.
So does that statement take away from the founders back in that day, just to end that, just to kill that real? For the black founders who were also a part.
No, because the black founders are the ones who everybody knows Run DMC, everybody knows Curtis Blow, everybody knows we the Fat Boys. Marky D was Latino out of the Fat Boys. You know what I'm saying? But everybody knew the black guys anyways. Yeah. Nobody remembered the Puerto Rican guy. You know what I'm saying? Nobody remembers them,
So you've been in the game a while, but I see you done dealt with a lot of people. You done collab with a lot of people like Lil' Kim.
Yeah.
Scarface.
Yes.
Diddy.
I did. Me
show that.
Me and
We
Diddy.
got to talk about Diddy.
Me and Diddy got me and
Diddy, what I'm gonna ask you
the song. But let's go with the song first. The song that me and Diddy did was produced by Kanye West.
Diddy.
Nobody cares about that. Motherfuckers is like, Diddy. Did you go to a Diddy party? Was you in a Diddy party? Fuck the song. Fuck everything. Was you at a Diddy party?
Oh my God.
The song was produced by Ye. Yeah.
The song was produced by Kanye, but It went through D-Dot. Ye didn't even get the I didn't even know until later on, and I didn't find that out until these two producers from Chicago approached me in the airport and was like, "Yo, you know that song? We the ones that produced that." I was like, "Damn, I gave the money to D-Dot." They was like, "Nah, that was us."
What's the title of the song for the listeners? The viewers?
Who's Benzino, and it's on the Benzino project, and it's me and Diddy. And the song's crazy. I ain't going front.
All right.
So let me ask you this,
I was never at a Diddy party.
Nah, nigga, I'm not gonna ask you that no more. But was it? Oh, you wasn't? All right, okay.
I was at one of them.
Thank you. Thank you.
I was in one.
Don't do that.
I was at one.
I was in
So,
one.
so you about to ask me a question? Because I
I was
got
at
two
one.
questions I want to ask.
You go first.
Nothing happened.
Okay, so I got two questions I want to ask you, and you know what I'm saying, and
Nothing happened. No gay sex or nothing.
Nah, my shit ain't got nothing to do with the Diddy parties or none of that shit. All right, one has to do with Kanye West, and another one has to do with you. Okay, so me and my homeboy was having a conversation about West the other day. All right, to me, and I just want your opinion because you've been in the game so long. You know what I'm saying? You've probably, you know what I'm saying, have very different conversations that probably didn't have with other people. So I feel like Kanye West is misunderstood purposely by him. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he thinks on a different pattern than most people. And he knows that we don't think on the level that he thinks. And he does a lot of his things that he do purposely, you know what I'm saying, to be misunderstood by the normal average person. But it works out in his favor. People, you know what I'm saying? Like, people say he crazy and shit like that.
That's a great synopsis.
I feel like that's what he wants to
Absolutely
portray.
agree with you.
Okay. So, and we had a long ass conversation about this shit the other day.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
that's a good synopsis.
Because I just feel like every time he does some shit,
But he's
everybody be like,
but he's a
crazy.
genius.
Yes, and that's the thing.
He's a creative genius.
Exactly. I would build.
He
he's a
does not
creative
think on the same
genius.
level.
That what I did
Pablo
about
than
And
most
creative
people.
geniuses usually don't. You know what I'm saying? They usually
Facts.
don't, man. I mean, they can't.
A genius
Exactly.
I would be misunderstood.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you ask me.
But see,
Shit
I
crazy.
think, to me, the difference between just being misunderstood, I think he is purposely, he wants you to misunderstand him.
Because
You know what I'm
he don't want everybody on his level.
But I also, but you also throw an ego.
Correct.
His ego, he has a big
yes,
ego,
yes.
and that plays a part
But
in
where
all
did the
this.
ego come
Definitely.
from? From all the stuff that he's doing.
The
actually
ego,
passing
to
through
me,
him.
a lot of people know how to turn the ego on themselves. A lot of motherfuckers suffer from insecurities.
Correct.
But he doesn't.
I don't think so.
Okay,
Oh.
so
Yeah.
he could turn that shit on when he wants, and
Correct.
that's a superpower.
And
why
that's
he
what I'm
said
saying.
it's selective.
Yes.
Like he's saying that he's
Yes,
turning
yes,
it on.
I agree with him. Yeah.
All right, so boom. Here's my next thing, and this is a personal question to you. All right. So it's a new year. All right.
Yeah.
I want to know, you know what I'm saying, like, for self-change, for self-betterment, you know what I'm saying, like, what are 3 things that you know are your downfalls that you must change?
Yes.
And what are 3 things that you say, you know what I'm saying, are something that you must continue to develop that you already have that's great?
That's great question. Well, great topic. I definitely have to stop taking things personal and being emotional over stuff that really doesn't warrant it. You know what I mean? I have to stop doing that, and I have. I got to stop. You know, and I got to stop eating chitlins.
Shit, man.
I ate chitlins like 3 times last week.
That's the problem right there.
Hey, watch him.
I gotta stop eating. I gotta stop eating pork for real. I gotta stop
judgment,
eating
man.
pork,
That
man.
pork
I gotta
fucking
stop
y'all
eating
up.
pork. I gotta try. It's
that-
hard.
that
It's
pork
hard. I
fucking
love
y'all
pork, man. I gotta stop eating pork. And the last one is, I got to stop. Man, those questions like that. Those are tricky questions.
That's some
man.
hard hitters, ain't it?
Yeah, man. Because it's like those are the joints that I gotta stop. Gotta stop driving like a crazy man. I drive too fucked up. Yeah, man, that's my problems. I get pulled over, go to jail. You know, it's always then you drive on a suspended license. You go to more jail. It's just tired. I gotta stop driving crazy. So those 3 things I have to really make it a. Now the 3 things that I feel. What was the other one?
The next one is the positive. There are
positive.
three things that you already do well that you must, you know what I'm saying, like, develop more.
I'm benching 315. I want to get to 365 by the summer. I definitely want to get to 365 by the summer. You know what I'm saying? I want to open up Benzino's Crab Trap again. You know what I'm saying? I love cooking. I want to continue cooking. And I want to get married.
Okay.
I wanna get married. Yeah, I
Say
can't be
less.
60 years old and not married, man. I got to get married, man.
You never been married.
Never been fucking married, bro.
That never crossed your
I have a
mind.
question. You not being married, you know what I'm saying, like, and being at the age you are, is there a problem of you being, you know what I'm saying, like, being alone?
Now, well, I mean, I'm with someone now, but I don't want to be alone. At this point, at this age and at this time, I can't stress enough to find one partner at this time.
Yeah.
I can't stress enough to everybody, every man in this room, if you're single, find somebody and work it out and stick it through, because, man, it's dangerous out here. It really is, man. The things that are going on as far as meeting people and getting to new relationships with people and multiple relationships, there's so many things that can go wrong with that. And you want to minimize things that go wrong in your life. Like for 2025, you really want to try to minimize the chaos because there's so much of it to be attached to. And I just think, especially with all the stuff's going on with black men and women and jail and all this shit, you know, you really want to look at this and learn from it. Like, yo, is it worth it? You know what I mean? Like, pussy's starting to be a liability now. You know what I'm saying?
It's been a lie.
Well, I mean, even more so now. You know what I mean? And, you know, when you look at Instagram, back in the day, there was a few girls showing a little bit of skin. Now,
Asshole naked.
listen, now, there's chicks who shouldn't even be showing their skin now. Like, the level of confidence of anybody now, I mean, the bodies be like, and they still be, you know what I'm saying? They still got fire. It don't matter what the body looks
You know
like.
why? 'Cause they say it's
fire.
it's
It's like we've turned into a perverted culture, you know, so where everything on social media is just ass and titties.
Sex sells more than anything. You right. But
And
then
them
look at
Twitter links.
Cubana Lust.
Well, wait a minute. Well,
we
let me
can't
ask you a
get
question. Hold on,
Somebody
before,
like
hold on,
Cubana.
Cubana.
I don't believe sex sells.
Set
No,
out
wait a
some-
minute. Hold
set
on.
out some
Sex.
Twitter
Listen,
links.
okay, so
Sex
back in the
sells.
day, prostitution
Twitter
arrests
links.
were up.
Yeah.
Back in the day, like in the 70s and 80s,
Nah,
right?
ain't nothing.
In my era, where, you know what I'm saying? Prostitution arrests were up. Now, there's way more prostitutes and the arrests are down.
Down.
Nobody's getting arrested for prostitution
Nah,
no
you
more.
right.
Like, for real. And they're selling pussy more than McDonald's burgers, right?
More
From French
broad,
fries, right?
abroad now.
Everybody's selling
It's
pussy
abroad
now.
now.
Everybody's
But at the
selling
same,
pussy.
now what I also will say is they changed the culture of, you know what I'm saying, pimp and hoe. You know what I'm saying? So they changed the culture where back in the day, 70s, you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, the arrests were up, but it wasn't sex trafficking. Now it's like the arrests are down, but if I cop your ass, if I get you,
Your ass got.
you're gone.
You right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, now it's a whole sex trafficking.
I'm saying when you can scroll and see thousands and thousands, and if they up there showing all that ass cracking titties and they got Linktree, they selling pussy.
Oh, facts on my mama.
So
You
there's
ain't know
thousands and thousands of women right now as we speaking, right now as we doing this podcast, selling some pussy right now.
What it's
Somebody's
called?
buying some pussy every 3 seconds, right?
I
You know?
really,
called
wanted,
what?
I really
called
wanted
what
to say
again?
this to you because I brought up Cubana and we speaking about the girls and they chasing.
That was a bad situation.
And, but,
Hold
but
on.
but those girls
Scott, what
nowadays
is
they're chasing
said link
that image. You know what I'm saying? But you know better than most men. Like,
Cubana Lust is a good example.
that's a great example.
Cubana Lust was one of the early ones, right?
One of the ones.
World Star, one of the. I mean,
Cubana Lust.
and you see what happened. Unfortunately, you see what happened. Now, she didn't die now. She's still living,
Yeah.
right?
Her condition is extremely low though. You know?
And it's unfortunate. And I, you know, but when you look at it, and I hope girls are looking, when you resort to getting attention for your body, after that, there's nothing else.
Yeah.
You've that's it after that. You got to know that you've exhausted every option you have now. Once you get to show everything, that's it.
You ain't got nothing else to offer.
There's nothing else. So, you know what I'm saying? You they have to be, when you do it, they got to be smart doing it. You know what I'm saying? You don't think it's going to last forever. The biggest mistake is to think that your body and selling ass and the attraction is going to last forever. That's a major mistake. And mentally, when you putting yourself out there like that, the guy doesn't even care about nothing about you. All he's looking and he's attracted to ass and titties. So you just become ass and titties. You don't even, who you are, your name, Social Security doesn't even care anymore. You're just ass and titties
Ass and
number
titties.
1,003.
Until I bust this nut. And after that,
Who are you?
All right.
Who
Hey,
are
do you think?
you?
Do you think?
Hey, let me ask you a question. Have y'all? Let me ask you a question, because this is when I was young. I used to do this. I used to want chicks. Man, I want to fuck her, and then you fuck her, and you bust a nut. You don't even want to talk to her, have a conversation. You just want to go. Why do you think that is?
It is called PostNut Clarity.
See, I didn't know that.
PNC, PostNut Clarity.
Wait, PNC?
I've never.
PostNut Clarity.
That shit is.
Every nigga got that.
Every nigga got that.
Every nigga got that. Every nigga got that.
That is the most genius shit I've ever learned in a long time from a podcast. PostNut Clarity. Like, everything's clear now. After I bust, I'm like, I didn't even have to be here. Like,
You know what I'm saying? Listen.
why am I even around
You
here?
hit one at eight. I'm talking about.
It's so clear
Listen,
now.
all right. So
I'm leaving. I'm out of here.
when you think with
How
your
did I even
dick,
get here?
you gotta understand. When you thinking with your dick, sex appeal heightened. You know what I'm saying? When you think with your dick, sex appeal is heightened.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you like that fucking 5 became a motherfucking 8. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, this bitch right here is ooh wee.
So after you bust a nut, she becomes who she is.
Yeah, she comes. She actually she goes down lower than her original shit because of PostNut Clarity. You are definitely like
PostNut Clarity.
You're empty.
Hey, preserve
PNC,
your
man.
PostNut Clarity. Preserve your
Jones, man, I
PostNut
didn't know I
Clarity.
was gonna come here. I want a
everybody's a
T-shirt
lesson
that says PostNut Clarity.
Hey, you know what I'm talking about?
Let them know.
We need PostNut Clarity merch.
PostNut Clarity
facts.
merch
It's
coming
real
soon,
good.
man.
I'm trying to tell you.
merch, man.
Jones,
Have
we
you
need the
fucking
PostNut
thinking?
Clarity merch, man.
I'm talking about. Have you seen that with the? What the? Oh no! I can't believe I did that.
Right.
Well, you start putting your clothes on. Oh.
That's
Stay
the
right there.
That's a commercial.
Don't let her fall asleep. You trying to slip out so.
What?
You trying to tiptoe. You grabbing the clothes and leaving. You ain't
I
watching.
ain't trying to tell
you gonna have to pickle nut and everything. You
Man,
ain't gonna wash up or
imagine a
nothing.
400-pound nigga trying to tiptoe out of bitch house. Shit crazy.
Oh my God. That PostNut Clarity just kicked in.
What?
Man. You gonna get
I'm
out
talking
of there,
about
Don't touch me.
in mints.
That's funny.
But
Oh my
crazy.
God.
Like Eddie Murphy
Don't.
on
Hey,
Boomerang.
now the worst one is when you bust a nut and you fall asleep and you wake up, and then it's like,
Why did
We're
I?
not the same.
oh, she laid up on me. We're snuggling together.
Get off of me.
Oh.
Now I've done this.
Don't.
I woke up and was like, oh shit, oh my fucking, oh,
That.
I gotta go. What's the matter? No, I gotta. Oh shit.
Making up shit.
My daddy, I gotta.
Getting your partners to call you saying
What?
you was just in the accident.
Some of my best lines
You
come
falling
from
all over the floor.
some
putting
of
your
my
socks
best
on and
lines
shit.
is from PostNut Clarity.
Sorry, I gotta go.
PostNut Clarity. That's it. That's it.
It's real weird.
How long have y'all known this?
Today,
No. I've known this for a minute.
Fucking me.
I've known this for a minute.
Yeah.
PostNut Clarity.
Y'all knew about PostNut Clarity too? That's crazy.
Because
I
I've
don't know
had,
about no title.
we've had
I go
these
through it.
conversations.
That's crazy.
Me and my nigga, we had these
I ain't know about
Hey,
conversations.
Sam, you hear that? PostNut
You
Clarity.
didn't know the name.
Not the name.
Yeah.
The name
feeling.
is new for me.
He
The
just knew the
moment,
feeling.
I know the moment. but the
Exactly,
name
but
is
that's
new.
what it's called right
Yeah,
there.
man, that's
PNC.
PNC
PostNut
for
Clarity.
sure. PNC.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. I just have to say one thing. Do y'all notice, right? These American women are starting to get nervous because these African women are like, hold up. They got the game
Man.
now.
Don't wanna talk about
You know
it.
what's funny about an
You don't
African?
wanna
You
talk
know when
about
I
it.
scroll to African, you know she's bad. The first thing I look is the surroundings, like, oh fuck, you know.
Damn.
They
See,
be,
many
in,
miles
they be
away.
in like a little room with a twin bed and like in a vase that's kind of like broke and
but
shit,
bad
like
as hell.
ass everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no PostNut Clarity nowhere.
Yo,
What? I just need clarity.
I don't need none.
African women are coming for, and listen, they're not,
coming.
and I don't think they got BBLs, right, in Africa.
Nah.
they natural.
Natural.
There's fruits, vegetables, and dirt. That
The
they
Africans are giving these
Like real
Americans a
talk.
run for their money.
Bruh. Time out. Did you say dirt?
eat. Nigga, you know what I mean. Hey,
Bro, you been saying some crazy shit today.
I said ionic, and I meant iconic.
This nigga said ionic,
They
and then
asked- they
that nigga
asked
said,
me
yo, a
ionic.
red bone.
Yeah,
And
hey.
nigga said African women eating dirt.
The ass be ionic.
But you know, everybody know what I mean.
Fed
You know what I
zone.
mean, nigga. What they call it?
Fed
The
zone.
minerals. The herbs.
That's that Memphis man. That's that Memphis man.
That's that Memphis, man.
Come on, man.
I can't help it, man. Say,
Cuban or
man.
Cuban.
Hey man, say man. What you say,
Say,
bro?
man.
Say, man.
Say, man.
Y'all know I met Scoob, right? So I'm in Memphis, you know, and I'm a hood nigga. So like, come on, man, come over to the crib. They frying fish. They had the fryer. Like the fryer in the restaurant on the front yard. I've never seen no shit like that in my the whole fryer on the front yard. It was like I couldn't believe that shit.
It was in the mouth.
Some of the best fish I ever had, man. Some of the best fish I ever had.
Real talk.
Uncle, man.
Zeno, we was
shout out to mama. Shout out to uncle. Yeah.
100.
Yeah. Real shit.
Hey, check this out. Let me ask you this question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like you being in reality TV, do you feel like that helps your lifestyle out or it hurts your lifestyle?
No, 100%. Reality TV still, women still come up to me like, man, look it now. I'm in the Uber and I get dropped off and it's like, yo, man, I loved you on reality TV. He from Africa and everything. Yo, man, I loved your character. Thank you, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. And I have to thank Mona, of course, B. Jones, you know what I'm saying? Stephanie, like, Stephan, it changed my life. Because I was on a downswing right there. You know, we had lost the source. I was doing Hip Hop Weekly. Things was okay. Mm-hmm. You know, I had just cleared up my Fed case. And I mean, it was, you know, I was trying to get it back together. And then when Stevie ended up, you know what I'm saying? Stevie ended up hooking up. And that just changed my life. It's still today, really, people still be like, man, and that was almost like 8-9 years ago, and they still like Benzino, but loving hip hop, like it's crazy. I can't even
because you I ain't gonna lie, you one of the big dogs in the reality TV.
The pillars, man.
Yeah, you the pillar, man.
No, I mean, I owe my dog, man, B. Jones, man. It was I
the
never,
fucking warden.
I never
The
thought.
warden in the building. Shout out to the warden in the building.
And the crazy thing was,
Big up to B.
some
Jones,
of my
man.
best years of my life was and Jones, like them early loving hip hop years were absolutely bananas. When I say y'all only seen shit that's the camera.
I was about to say,
But when the cameras go down,
yeah,
Joe bananas, yo, for real. Yeah, because
that shit was Joe Budden.
because
My bad,
Joe
my bad.
no buttons.
I had to.
It was definitely Joe no buttons when the cameras go down and loving hip hop.
That nigga said definitely Joe.
Joe no. Nah, honestly, like loving hip hop was like, it was like though, like I wish I could bring it back. Those was them years was just, cause I wasn't, you know, like I've dated celebrities in my life, you know what I mean, that nobody never knew about. A lot of them, no one never knew. But I was a private guy, so I had to open up on TV with that, and I just was like, y'all probably don't know, but I was the first one to just tongue a chick down on loving hip hop, like. Yeah, because
Short boy!
yeah, like
OnlyFans.
Check out his link tree.
B, I was like one of the first ones, bro, because everybody was too hard. See, Zeno brought that. You know what? If that nigga can be like that, I could be like that. You know, that's what I brought. Because everybody was so hard. Everybody had two chicks. I said, you know what? I'm not gonna have two chicks. I'm gonna have one. I'm a lover. Come here. You know what I'm saying? Gave her a book. You know, I love you. I'm crying. And, you know what I'm saying? Like that. That's what I think when ladies in America, black women, I think they say, you know what? Zeno remind me of my nigga. He's just trying to get it together. Like that's all we trying to do. We're not perfect. Like these black women, they deserve good men. And unfortunately, we're not. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like most of us ain't. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas ain't shit.
Right.
Niggas ain't shit.
So what I try to do was give was try to give the good guy role. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
You know, that's
Go ahead.
Nah, do your thing.
Well, I was just gonna ask. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck am I stuttering for?
Get it out, nigga.
That's all, folks. Nah. What do you got coming up? What do we about to see from Zeno coming up?
All right, well, I'm about to start my podcast. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I want to get into the podcast game. I'm doing a lot of movies, Tubi movies. Like I said, I'm going to Detroit in a week. I'm doing my first series, which is major for me. It's like 6 episodes and shit. And it's pretty dope. Been working on the Source 95 Source Awards documentary for the last year. Me and my man.
Shout out to the Source, man.
We've been working on that. We got some amazing interviews and some dope stuff. And
Shout out Dave Mays.
Yep. Yeah, shout out to Dave Mays, man. Shout out to Listen, me and Dave, you know, I ain't spoke to Dave in a minute, right? But check it out. What me and Dave did will go down in history forever. Like it just
Source.
you know, we had a lot of ups and downs, right? But me and that man, we went through a lot together. we went through a lot together. We started in '88. I met him in '87. We started in '88, and the shit that me and Dave went through, you can't even understand, man. The amount of money, the amount of shit, the crazy shit but that's my brother. You know, I haven't spoke to him in years, but I would be lying if I didn't say that wasn't my brother. And the stuff that we accomplished was just I've learned so much from him, just as he's learned from me. And we went through, bad times. We went through indictments, gunshots, hospitals, emergency rooms, along with millions and women and drugs and just crazy, like, you know what I'm saying, private jets. We was doing this shit before everybody was doing it. We was ahead of our time.
Most
You know what I'm saying? But the main thing was it was all for the love of hip hop. And the source with everybody that came through them doors, a lot of them went on to do amazing things now. There'll never be nothing else like that time and period. And, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, the Source magazine is just
amazing.
Man, it's just like.
And a quick fact that most people don't know, I'm done after this. 5 mics. That was the illest, dopest shit ever. Nice. And a lot of people don't even know that song One Mic came from the Source and everything that they had to offer them. Yeah. And Mike and Nas was establishing all that he needed was one mic, but he was the first and only. He was the only to get 5 mics from you?
No.
Okay, he was the first, right?
No, he was the first.
He was the first.
Shit, yeah.
He sure was the first, man.
Stillmatic. You know
that's why that song mean everything to me, man.
Yeah.
I always kept up with the Source, man.
All
so
I
I know
need is
that's
one
all
mic.
right,
man. Y'all are all right, man. I like y'all, man. Y'all podcast is dope. Y'all, for you know what I'm saying, for some young guys, y'all know y'all hip hop.
We just look this way, man.
I mean, we hip-hop
We just look this way, bro.
Y'all know y'all hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Let me
saying?
ask you
That's
this, Zeno.
I want a NowThatsTV shirt though.
You got it.
In a medium. All right.
Let me ask you this. You still got it?
Do I still got it?
The flow.
Oh, hell yeah.
Bust this shit down. What's
Blast off, Testarossas and Kawasaki, Karate Kid doors unveiling the Maserati. We never posting pictures, we dodging the paparazzi. On the road to riches, we screaming, no one can stop me.
Let's go.
Left lane doing my thing, I'm on the head.
Okay.
Blue cheese, tropical haze, OG and sour
Okay.
cream. Such a beautiful thing, no one can body me. Just get your money and maybe you get a shot at me. At this very moment, I'm showing you that I'm invincible. Showing my opponent, underground backpack niggas and battle rappers. Travel around the world from Germany to Damascus. Met a lot of girls who won't fuck with another actress. Climbing all the ladders, elevators and escalators. Flying through the galaxy, preparation is motivation. Versus so immaculate murder when I'm attacking it. Ghost Rider, call me the Ghost Rider. All chromed out, tickets are sold out. Gotta sit in front row with a Louis and toes out. Margarita sipping and later we shown out. Terrace overlooking magnificent water views. I ain't never hoping nothing. The nigga been wanting you. Benzino boss status, gripping the apparatus. Sitting at the table with killers and automatics. Conversation paper, cause money my second language. Reputation get bigger when you get famous.
Benzino! You ain't know this, man! It is Benzino! You are now chopping it up with Scooby! Fucking Cutz!
My dog Selski. Gonna shout my dog Chemical Baby. It's my dog over there, Bay Area.
Peace and blessings, brody.
Yep, for sure.
100, man. Hey, check this out, man. Y'all know it's another episode. I've been fucking my words about
It's all
episode.
good.
I like
all
episode.
good.
Fuck it.
Episode. It's another episode of Chopping It Up with Scooby Cutz, and y'all know how we do it. Swag, fuck you, man. Again, dog. Marco.
Shout out to my boy Swag for being on one tonight, man. We appreciate it. But the Chef Marco for another night, man. I love y'all. Thank y'all for having me.
You already know this, man. It's your boy, your favorite fat nigga himself, Kilo Sway. You know what I'm talking about? Chopping Up with Scooby because I appreciate Benzino. My last word straight up is this. Don't let nobody knock you off your rocker. And if you can't get it, just pivot. You hear me? You know what I'm talking about? What's up?
Zeno, talk to us.
Hey, man, listen, I appreciate y'all. Shout out to NowThatsTV. I love my baby Ashley. She's the one that put me on NowThatsTV. She watches that shit every Sunday.
Oh, hey! Real rock like shit. Yeah, on my mama, nigga. Yeah.
She loves that shit. Congratulations to NowThatsTV. B. Jones, I love you, and I appreciate y'all, man.
Man, 100, man. For sure. Hey, appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight, man. This Chopping It Up with Scooby because NowThatsTV. Y'all follow me on Instagram, Scooby World 901. Straight out the M-Town to the A. We with it, and we out.
Hello, world.
Yes, sir.